Recording on. All right, what's up, people of YouTube and those watching on Twitch? Today we are going for probably the most expensive influence craft that I've ever done. Kind of a sort of fuck you money kind of thing, but also one that I would like to have for my long-term discharge collection. What we're aiming for here is quadruple elevated +2 frenzy charge gloves that also will have aspect on them. The aspect being important for the discharge build that I play with replica ferrules, for it is how we generate our or keep our charges generated. So the actual final state we're aiming for, I've got a screenshot of it here, those following on YouTube. So you can see here we're looking for the elevated unnerved mod, elevated frenzy, elevated spell damage, elevated culling strike with 25% area of effect, aspect of the cat, and then with our bench mod we want to have the crit chance with elemental damage. And then for our implicits, we really just care about the frenzy charge. This was one I made on Craft of Exile, just sort of to demonstrate what we want, but getting +1 to gems, it would be the actual best option. I would probably lose my mind if we got that. Be incredible. But other options here, if we're going the temple route, we can get base spell crit, 0.8% spell crit, +2 to AoE, +2 to aura, but both those would be used for auras. Life, ES percent. There's quite a few other good options. With respect to the frenzy charge, we're going to be using Hinakora's locks, and then for every other stage following where we're at right now, we're going to be using Hinakora's locks. So as a preparation to this, you can see I've already got the elevated unnerve, elevated frenzy charge, and the elevated spell damage all divined perfectly. Well, really just the spell damage. And then we got the culling strike on there. To get it to this phase cost about 850 to 900 divines. The culling strike in particular was difficult to get because it is a 250 weighting, and it takes 243 exalts, which means it takes 120 prefixes cannot be changed to get that on there. So what we want to do now is we're blocking strength and dexterity because those both have, one has a weighting of 10,000, one has a weighting of 9,000. So by having both of these crafted here, it removes 19,000 from the overall weighting. We then want to exalt into a second influenced suffix. The ambition there being after we get that, we would then do prefixes cannot be changed, and then we would use a Hinakora's lock, and we would then have a 50% chance to elevate the whatever the second influence mod is onto the culling strike. At that point, we would then divine the 15 to 25% AoE with the culling strike. We would put on aspect of the cat, and then bench the elemental damage and the crit. And then we would use Hinakora's locks, and then hover with Vol Orbs and with Locus of Corruptions. Now, with respect to getting a frenzy charge on the implicits, it takes on average 44 double corruptions, so using Locus, and 88 single corruptions using a Vol Orb to get the frenzy charge on there. So with the two of them, it's a 1 in 30. So that means just to get the frenzy charge on there, on average, we'll take 30 Hinakora's locks. Now, since we're at a phase right now where I'm also planning on using Hinakora's locks to try and get this influence mod, which by the way is a 1 in 9, it takes 9 on average. On top of that, we're also going to check, so if I use a Hinakora's lock here, which we actually are going to do, so we can use our first one. So at this phase, I'm not only going to check what the exalt shows up with, right? So there we got suppression, but we're also going to check, oh look at that, curse enemies with despair. We're also going to check with the Vol Orb. And on top of that, we're also going to be running really quickly and checking to see if there is a frenzy charge that shows up on the temple. So even though, we don't have our full suffixes done at the moment, because it takes 30 Hinakora's locks on average to be able to see to get a frenzy charge, either with the Vol Orb or with the temple corruption. It's far more. That means that, with Hinakora's locks at 105 divines, that means that it costs 3,150 divines on average just to get the frenzy charge with the Hinakora's lock. And as I mentioned, it cost us about 850 to 900 divines just to get these 4 mods here. So having the double frenzy charge is significantly more valuable than having the remaining suffixes. So the strength to dex, as you can see, we also have bench crafted perfectly. The reason for that being that, we would be missing out on the aspect and on the other crafted mod, the better crafted mod, frankly. but we would still have the culling and the 3 elevated prefixes. And if we really wanted to go get another version with the double frenzy, we could start over, and that would be cheaper. Because of that strategy and what we're going to be doing by hovering the temples, I also picked up a bunch of Dialas here. Just so, because obviously in most cases when we hover with the temple, it's not actually going to hit a frenzy charge, so we don't want to waste the locuses. So the Dialas are there in place so that we can have something to use the locus of corruption on in the situations where we don't hover a frenzy charge. So as a result, even though the actual crafting part of this should be relatively quick, the video might end up being reasonably long because of having to check these temples, but I will do my best to go quickly here for the folks on YouTube. And I'll include timestamps as well. Oh, it would have destroyed it. And it destroyed that. Oh, better the DLS than the gloves. Let's see. What can we change on this? The benchcraft. We can change the benchcraft. Oh, as a side note as well, I'll show you our total expenditures so far. We kept track here. So we've got 2,568 divines worth of materials. The majority of that being Kinakora's locks. As you can see, that's 1,648 of that, which leaves a remaining 900, as I mentioned. For those of you curious, because people always seem to wonder where does this currency come from, I did get lent 5 Hinakora's locks from a couple friends who have been watching on Twitch. The rest of it, though, is just from sales over the videos I've been posting the past few days. So we made just around 2,100 divines in sales so far today, which is obviously pretty good. I will occasionally check for some sales as well, just because the Hinakora's locks are obviously very expensive, but we'll try to keep that to a minimum here. Okay, so that clears off the Hinakora's lock there. So we've used 1. Old res. No effect. Sockets is easier. Oh yeah, we could use a chrome. That's a good idea. Let's use a chrome. Thank you. I'm used to having it 4 white. Let's do that. Twitch chat. The hell is that noise? I have a terrible habit on Locus of Corruptions of just running right to the corrupting thing. And then I often die. But since we need to hover here. Ooh, okay. So we got +2 curse and +2 minion there. Obviously not exactly what we're going for. And 6 white on those. Obviously 6 white's not great with the Alas, but it's fine because you can just change the colors with... there you go. All right, so no luck so far. 2 locks down. There we go. Yep, thank you for the tips there. All right. So lock number 3. T1 lightning res. Ooh, +2 AoE. Very good corruption, but what does white give on Diala? It's nothing. It actually makes it like it makes it worse. It makes it useless. Well, this one also has a Doriani's. Oh shit. Yeah, somebody told me a Doriani's and a Locus for no additional cost. Sorry, guys, we're just gonna find something to use this Doriani's on. We got plenty of these. Do any of these have 20 quality? Classic. All right, sorry, I'll make sure some of these don't have, especially for the YouTube folks. Doriani's are too good to pass up on. 21s on these are usually about 40 divs. 21, 23s I think are 65. 1920s are usually not too big of a loss, it's probably about 9 div. Yep, exactly right. Let me see if I make sure none of these have Dorianis on them. Oh wow, a lot of these do. Okay. We'll do the Dorianis ones, we'll put to the side just so we don't have that situation arise again. Alright, so we've done 3 Hinakora's locks now. Made a 3 divine sail, 1 divine sail. Okay, so Hinakora's lock number 4. Rarity. No effect. Okay, no effect. That's 4 locks down. And a poof. Lock number 5. Lightning res. No effect. Effect. Ooh. Whoa. Plus 2 duration gems and 42% damage. Okay. Alright, I think we're looking at about probably 50 divs there. Plus 2 is 20 divs, and the... Yeah, we'll take a look. If I had to guess, I would say probably somewhere between 35 and 50. That's solid. Great. So this is lock number 6. Mana per enemy killed. No effect. If someone in Twitch chat has a second and can do me a solid, I'm gonna run out of Dialas in a second here. If somebody can grab me whatever the cheapest Dialas are, I'll pay for them, of course. Give you a little bit extra for the your time, but just so that the YouTube recording doesn't last, extra 5 minutes or 10 minutes or however long it takes. Okay, no effect. Yeah, you can see it's pretty dicey when I when I try to do it without clearing out the room. Yeah, no effect. And rare. All right. This will be lock number 7. T2 accuracy. No effect on the wall orb. But we've used over a mirror of locks already. No effect. And poof. I think we've only had the implicit show up on the glove one time. All right, lock number 8. Lightning Graz. 4% ES. This is our last Dialas. Hey, Twitch chat, what's another good rare or corrupted item? Sorry, item that I can do double corrupting on? The Diala, because I bought most of the Dialas that were available. Oh, Heat Shivers, yeah. So you got 5 Dialas? Okay, perfect. Can you just type !IGN and DM me? It's Belton with 2. Well, actually, sorry. This character's name is Belton Discharge. Or no, Discharge Daddy Belton. You know what it is? It's actually been super, because I thought it was really funny, but it's actually made me uncomfortable like 3 or 4 times. Because I was doing 5 ways and people kept calling me Daddy. People thank me and they're like, "Thank you for trade, Daddy." I'm like, ugh. Makes me cringe a little bit. Oh, the Rage Count Spirit, yeah, that's good too. Destroyed. And destroyed. Man, these double corruptions they're ruthless. What do I owe you there, Soul Q? Thank you for grabbing me 5 of those. That's number 9. So it takes 9 Helicore's locks on average to get a second influence mod. So this would be our... If we don't get it here, then we're above the average there. What do I... 30 diff? Okay. Thanks, Bigot. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm actually, I think, oh no, because I have, sorry. Just say I'm going to run out of the temples, but I do have other temples. They just have the corruption on them. Or the Dorianis. Alright, so number 9, let's check it out. Oh, fuck me. Never ever on the good side of variance. Ooh, man. Fucking Flicker Boys. I guess the Flicker Boys still want the 2 Frenzy. Attack, base crit. Nice. So, yeah, back to Temple. So that's 9 Helicora's locks. I believe, for the prediction we did on Twitch, I believe that means that it's 10 plus. Yep. Whose outcome? 10 plus. All right, let's put another prediction up for you guys. Start a prediction. Will we... This is a simple yes or no, boys. You got right before I do the corrupting on the temple there, or sorry, at the Locus. I'll end the predictions, but it's a nice easy 50-50 for you boys. You can earn some of those channel points to do the shit that's above me here. %98 no. Oh. Who can trace IPs? I'm gonna go start some fights IRL. All right, so you guys got about 30 seconds left here to clear out this room. All right. Okay. 56-44. I like that. All right, submissions ended. Goodbye, gloves. Ooh, +2 aura and max res. That's kind of cool. Not worth anything though. What do you know? All right. I believe in you. Unfortunately, this is not one where there's too much of you know what I mean? There's not really too much nuance or skill here at this stage with the locks and the exalts. It's just, you know, do you get lucky or not? At this point, we've fallen below the average it would take. So, regardless, we're on the quote-unquote unlucky side of things, but it's all right. Shit happens. All right, so here's number 10, guys. Cold res, fuck me. Destroyed, fuck me. So that's 1,050 divines without the elevated mon. Or sorry, without the influence mon, not the elevate. My neighbor's dogs never stop barking. Okay. Number 11, boys. Mana, for 46. No effect. +2 duration, +2 curse. Life and fizz reduction. I can't imagine that this is worth too much. 7. All right. So this will be number 12 on the Hinakora's lock. Wait, or number 11? No, number 12. Freak. Life regen, +2 AoE. Ay, caramba. Before we go do this corruption here, let's just confirm that I'm indeed correct here. All right. 1, 2. Look at that, we got our third try. 1, 2. Third try. 1, 2, 3. Fourth try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going 11. Still better than us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Oh, this is ours. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh my God. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Holy cow. All right. Well, let's let's see what it actually is. Again, I've checked it before and it said 1 in 9, but just for the YouTube folks and for anyone that thinks I might be influence suffixes. 2, restart, fixed, exalt, start. Yeah, 1 in 9. Do it 100,000 times. One in 8. It's not even 1 in 9. It's 1 in 8. When you're feeling like everything's against you, so you go looking for some comfort in Craft of Exile, and it just makes you hurt more. It's like breaking up with a girlfriend and missing her, so you go look on her Instagram or social media or whatever, just thinking it'll bring you some comfort, and her most recent photo is just a bunch of giga chads. Breaking my heart, man. Okay, so 1 in 8. How many was this? This is 13 we've used now without the influence. I mean, on the plus side, as I mentioned, it does take 30 Hinakora's locks on average to get the frenzy in some variations. So, regardless if we end up hitting it, I mean, even though it is a 1 in 8, and we're gonna have to use those other Hinakora's locks after that, anyways, just to get the other frenzy charge. So it's not like it's a total loss. I mean, if we end up going 30 times and like getting the frenzy charge like on the 30th one, and at no point in those 30 have we seen another influence mod, that might be a cause for concern. But till then, I think we'll be able to manage. All right, there was another poof hover. Okay. We need these are ones that have Dorianis on them, so we need to find something to corrupt. If anyone has any GCP from chat, if you could message me, I'd really appreciate it. Number 13. Okay. Where did those Okay. Number 13, guys. Here we go. Please. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, 0 for 13. Oh, spell crit, which would be great for us. I mean, not super great, but it'd be good. +2 curse max res. Heat creme brulee, perfect. Thanks, dude. Where is the Doriani's room? It's next door. Thanks, Baguette. Dude, come on, you gotta read. Read. Words. People from standard auto replies being like, hey, caramba. I would never ever normally double corrupt a anomalous, but gonna have to here. As a matter of fact, actually, I think we need some more stuff to corrupt as well for the next few. How many more do we have? 4 more locks. So we're running out of. See if we have any of the heat shivers, maybe. No heat shivers. What was the other suggestion you guys gave me? The I don't have any of the Calms gloves either. Just as an FYI for YouTube and oh, sorry. I didn't mean to mute myself. Sorry, can you ask me a more complete question? What's with the 5 charge ring? Is not, unless you're Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with 5 charge rings? Popcorn and airplanes, am I right? Could elaborate on that, I can maybe answer. Okay. If anyone has any, we need a couple more things to corrupt here. We've got 4 more of these corruptions. Oh, actually, I need 2 more locuses. Sorry, 2 more locuses, and then either Dialas, Calms, or Heat Shiver. Sounded like good ideas. If anyone has any of those, my in-game name is written right there. You can message me. I'll buy those off you. All right, so we had what? So this will be number 14. Fuck. 14 on a 1 and 8. So that's 14 times 105. So that's 2 mirrors. There were 3 mirrors we've spent so far on these. Nothing to corrupt right at the moment. Oh shit, I guess I can hover the gloves. That's a good point, James. Frenzy charge. I'd actually be kind of disappointed if I had a frenzy charge before fully flushing out the suffixes. I'm gonna be honest though, I definitely was not anticipating going over 14. So we need, well, this actually can be changed. We do need something to double corrupt both a gem and an item. So gem wise, let's see. Oops. Cover us for the next 2 Dorianis, and now we just need to get a couple things to corrupt. What's a good one? Heat shiver, maybe? Probably. Shiver's always solid. Oh yeah, oh, that's good. The red trail I'm not interested in, but I'll take the I don't know what's the red trail for? The heat shiver I can take. You don't have to give it to me free though, I'll pay you. Thanks, pal. There we go. Rating effect. An effective old. Yeah. There's 2 things that could seem like they'd synergize rather well. For now, heat shiver works. Level 21, solid. 10 divs, nice. Just made 8 divs on that. What's this Twitch comment here? Well, I don't know of a better cold meat to fry than mortadella. You fry it up and then ketchup. Best fucking food in the world for me. I always call it a crispy sausage. Oh, Mom, make me some crispy. Is that from a show or something, or just living your best life? Okay. Grab some portal scrolls real quick. All right. So this will be number 15, boys. Lock number 15. Come on, man. Freaking hell. So that's 15 times 105, 1,575 divines. So we're about 2,500 in right now. Look at those divines total. 20, actually a bit more than that. 20, under 26. No effect. We do need something else to corrupt if anyone has anything. I can buy off of them. Oh, oh, yeah, baby. Vol 2120. That's a fresh 25 divver. Sold this one for 25 divs earlier. So buying those gems was not a bad idea. We made what? We spent 5.5 and we'll make 34. So 28.5 divines in 5 minutes off of those two things. Solid, solid, solid. I do also have 6 2120 divergence. You got 3 heat shivers? That'd be great, doughboy. Thanks, pal. Online right now? Doughboy, yeah. You got a heat shiver? That's awesome. Thanks, guys. I think 3 should be good because we've only got the 2 locks left, right? So we need. Oh fuck! Oh, whatever. I'll take it. Sit on my face, Lycia. Oh wait, doughboy, I didn't give you any money. Come here. Oh, sorry. Sit on my face, Lycia. How much are heat shivers? It's fine. All right, thanks, man. 40 chaos is probably enough, right? How much are these? Oh yeah, here you can take another 20. Don't forget the quality. You don't need the quality heat shivers. You have tainted armor smith. You've been trapped in Sanctum League. That's why that's your character name. You got a little Stockholm syndrome going there. Lycia, passing me by. I need these 4. Whoa. Retros. Isn't this worth a lot? This was worth like 35 divines last league. Fire Leech with burning damage. Like straight out, because I remember farming Temple Labs over and over to get my discharge enchant, and the spectral shield throw projectiles was so expensive because of SST. All right. Okay, so it's now been 15, so this will be 16, guys. This is lock number 16, which means if we don't get the Exalt here, this will literally be 2 times the average it takes. Classic. Classic. Okay. This is 3 mirrors worth of locks. Locks are, I think, 6-to-1 mirrors, so 18 of them is 3 mirrors straight up, and then spent a mirror on it, so it'll be just under 4 mirrors. I can't remember. Just any influence mod. We're looking to exalt their DZ. And just as an update to you guys, I'm gonna be the Fizbo round 2. Well, the Fizbo was not my money. Well, that's sorry, I shouldn't say that. Fuck. When we were doing that stage of it, I was borrowing money. I ended up paying it back after, but this is all my cash. What was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna be taking a couple days off after this one, boys. So I'll probably be back on Wednesday, mid next week. Most likely Wednesday. So I'll be gone Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. For anyone trying to get a hold of me, better to do so over forums or Discord. As an FYI. This is pretty brutal, I'm not going to lie, though. My goal, like I wasn't particularly confident that we would hit the frenzy charge. It's a 1 in 30, so doing 18 to them or 17, whatever it was that we had, it's like 50% chance, something like that, maybe a little bit more. Not a terrible shot, but to not get the frenzy charge and to not get an influence mod when it's a 1 in 8 is pretty crazy, because that means we'll have spent. Now I don't want to be a pessimist because there's still 2 more to go, but that would, if that does happen, that means we will have spent over 3 mirrors without a single change happening, which is pretty crazy. Because this is not standard either, right? It's no effect on the gloves again. Ooh, that's going to be worth something. That's got to be worth something. Cannot be blinded and RMR. Alright, throw a little English on it. 60 div, heat shiver corruption. That's what I'm talking about. I think that, well, it's with just the RMR, it's 22 divs. I don't think that adding cannot be blinded is worth tripling what its value is, but maybe 30. I think 60 is a little bit, I don't want to say fully delusional, but a little wishful thinking, perhaps. All right. All right, here it is now, guys. Our very last Hinakora's lock. 17 Hinakora's locks. Come on, baby. She's so thin. Damn, boy. That's a fucking skinny ass boy. No effect. Oh, hey, caramba. Do I have time for crafting help? I must imagine you know the answer to that. You do not? You just came back to the stream? Are you unable to see the title of the stream? Okay. So this is our last shot here, boys, for the double corrupt to hover on the gloves. Tortoise, thank you, brother. Expecting you to read. A little wishful thinking, perhaps. Words? Words? You think this is? You elitist scumbag? Alright. Alright, guys, so this is the last time for us to hover with the locks on the gloves here. Even if we did hit it, it would be... Well, I don't want to say it wouldn't be unfortunate, but it would be less than ideal because obviously we do want to get that elevated culling strike and that aspect on there. The bench mod's not a big deal. 16% crit chance and 22 elemental damage isn't going to make or break anything, but 25% AoE on the culling strike is that is quite significant. Well, that. See, this is why I was saying earlier. It's victim of my own folly. I can give my advice. I just can't follow it. I can hit it. Well, I can't actually hit it now, so I appreciate the the enthusiastic support. The well, I can't hit the sorry, I'll amend what I was just saying. I can't hit the influence mod any further. We already hovered that, so. Always the last thing I want to do when I get to the corrupting room, though. It's like clear out all four corners. It's like being back in the army again. Oh! Boys, you see that? I'm gonna screenshot that. Imagine that were Frenzy, though. Oh. Okay, well. Wasn't our day. Oh my god, there's something I could have been doing this whole time that I forgot about. Oh my god. I'm so stupid. No, I could have been hovering Maven's Orb to see if spell damage replaces, like spell damage could elevate the culling strike, and then I could do multi-mod prefixes can't be changed, and Ashling on +2 AoE with 10%, or I could put on 60 life instead of the spell damage. I mean, the spell damage is what I wanted to have. I wanted to have that triple elevation, but that would have been a good idea to do anyways. I mean, it would have been, what, a 1 in 4 would have hit. 1 in 4 would have replaced spell damage. So it would have taken 12. It would have happened once on average, but... that was an oversight on my part. For the YouTube folks, that was definitely a mistake for me. Lightning Res. There's is there anything else that could be added there? No. It's not the end of the world, guys. I mean, if that did happen, it would have still been like we would have had elevated. We still would have just had 3 elevated mods, right? It just would have been that the elevated pulling strike would have been pretty much a sure thing. But I mean, that being said, too, I mean, it's worse odds than it is for that to happen than it is for us to not hit the. Like here, we'll do it again here. Look, check this. All right, so look. 1, 2, 3 tries. One try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 tries. 5 tries. 1 try. 11 tries. 5 tries. 8 tries. 2 tries. 5 tries. 16 tries. 7 tries. It's like I'm literally, it's like impossible for me to I have not been able to make it take as many attempts as we just had. Not once. So yeah, quite unlucky. I didn't really consider at the time of you know, when we were strategizing this, but yeah, that was a mistake, I suppose. If we did prefix it, multi-mod prefixes can't be changed, and then a null, or sorry, Ashling. We could also actually craft a prefix too. We could do multi-mod prefixes can't be changed. Oh no, because sorry, we wouldn't do prefixes. We can't craft that. So it would be a 66% chance to remove. Yeah, so we would have had a 66% chance, but that we also might have had to remove the culling strike over again. And in which case we wouldn't have had the spell damage. So there's always a risk to it, but that probably, if I were to redo it, I probably would have done it that way. For those of you on YouTube who don't know what I'm saying, in terms of how I would have approached that potentially differently, is that when we had the Hinocorus locks here, what I could have done is go like this each time, right? So let's see. It would count. So that was 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, it didn't even happen. For that 18 attempts, we didn't even get it once. But I probably, like, at the very least, I should have hovered it. Wow, we still haven't had it happen there. There we go. That took like 25 tries. I could have hovered the Maven Orb to see if we could have that happen. And then what I could have done is do, sorry, crafted mods. And have 3 crafted modifiers. Prefixes can't be changed. And then gone with an Ashling there. Oh, look at that. See, that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it too. It just got rid of the culling strike. Okay, second time. There we go. And then, oh, but look at that. Yeah, this is another thing to consider too. We also don't even unveil a mod that's usable there. But we could have got this though, which would have been really good. +2 AoE with the 10 area of effect. Plus 2 AoE, 10 effect. Life would have been nice as well. That's not that high of a life roll, though. The natural T1 life is 89, so 60 is a little bit lackluster. So, yeah, I mean, the fact is, whether or not that actually would have, like, at the end of it, been better, it was definitely a mistake on my part to not at least hover it, right? Because the lock gives you the preview. But aside from that, though, I mean, that is exceptionally poor luck. So we did just spend one div. So I forgot to add a couple of sales on there. 1.6. So we've plus 6. Let's see, what did we just spend there? So we spent 2,587 divines. The Hinocora's locks being 17 times 105. $1,785 divines worth of locks, plus the temples and all that. So it was about 1,800 divs. So just under 3 mirrors we spent without an effect there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that. This is for the YouTube folks. I will upload this just so you guys can kind of follow along with the craft here. I know some of you probably like to watch these long form crafting videos, and you know, I guess we'll get back to it as soon as I've got some more cash. As I mentioned today, we did make about five locks were lent to me, so 2,550 divines we made today. So that's not too bad, and we can obviously you know, make that back hopefully within a couple days. I am going to be gone for about 3 days now, though, but you know, we could sell things like voices or whatever too, because those are easy to replace, and yeah, each one of those gets you like 5 locks. So there's always options, but yeah, this will have to be a crafting series, and hopefully we eventually you know, make our way down to where is it? Make our way to this. So this is inevitably the goal that we want to get, and I think it's a kind of a cool goal to do until we get towards the Sentinel and the Launder League, of which I will be certainly playing very closely. Both of those leagues were quite good for me, and I can make 6 charge rings there, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, I will update you with a new YouTube video soon. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Peace!